Welcome back to another episode of Toon Talk TV, the #1 animated podcast on YouTube. Bob, give me a drum roll real quick. If you're new to the channel, be sure and like, follow, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/wearethetelevision. We need those mug monies, guys. Got a tasty little tune for this episode. But before we do that, we're in the thick of things. It's only January. How are our brains cooking right now? We getting enough consumption, enough libations right now?
I'm feeling pretty good for
I
the
know
start
what the
of the
word
year.
libations mean, but can you tell everyone in the audience what that means?
Whips out a dictionary, a little mouse dictionary real quick. Libations. No, it's a little too early for libations. You can't do libations, especially while recording. It just brings everything down.
Does it?
You don't know what that
Okay.
word means either, Mick.
I
don't know what that word
My little
means.
mouse brain. My little mouse brain is just
why
too
are we
small.
saying
Don't know.
libations, dude?
Anyhow, I'm really excited to talk about this week's tune. It was really good, but before I spew my political agenda on this tune, I'm going to throw it to Bob. Bob, what are your thoughts on this?
I got a fun idea with this cartoon, boys. So
Did you even say what the cartoon was?
Why don't you say?
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
You're right. Yeah, it's Bob. Well, why don't you're better at enunciating things.
Well, okay.
How do you think this one is pronounced?
That goes perfect into this. We don't. I'm gonna be honest. I saw this one a little while ago on YouTube, and I really wanted to bring it up in a Toon Talk, but I think I'm too dumb for this one. If I'm being totally honest, this one is a piece of high art. Can we all agree on that?
Yes.
I'm gonna say
It
this is. I'm gonna do my best to pronounce it. Clavel Gris. Clavel Gris.
Okay.
Is that right, Mick? Does that seem right?
That is probably the way that I was looking at it as well.
You're asking the guy who never pronounces anything right ever.
I know.
If it's right.
So with this one, I think I would like to start a new segment in the Toon Talk TV and call this Dumbasses Dissect High Art.
Dumbasses dissecting high art.
And we're gonna
cool. I like it.
I'm gonna take out all the scenes of this short. It's a very short animation. I'm gonna describe the scene, and I want you guys to tell me exactly what it means. This is not opinion. You're gonna tell me exactly what they meant by that scene.
Okay.
That
the good thing
fair,
about
Fred?
this tune, that's
What?
fair. That's fair for me.
That sound good to you, Fred?
Oh, that's yeah, dude. I got this. I know exactly what
You
happens.
know the meaning behind it.
Before you jump into that, this short is 44 seconds. We'll link it in the description. It was produced by how would you pronounce that? Goblins?
I can't tell you.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Directed by Anthony Dehan, Clement Delaby, and Rayan. I'm butchering all this. Takmid. Please, you three guys don't kill me in the comments. Please don't. It's regardless. These three directors did an amazing job on this short. Nothing but praise in the comments for this thing. But Bob, take it away.
All right. We can all agree that this is high art. But why? Why can we all agree that this is high art? I think three major points to this is that their attention to detail. We all have an urge to understand what's going on in this short, and it's definitely a conversation piece. So the first scene of this starts out with a wolf creeping into a dark room and gently removing a baby from their bed.
Was it
Fred,
a wolf or a mouse?
Is it a mouse? It might be a mouse. It might be a wolf.
I think it's a wolf.
It's the face. It's honestly the face of a mouth
something.
of a mouse with the feet of a wolf, because you see those. So Mick, tell me. Go for it.
Should we first preface with what it says in the description? Like, are we allowed to cheat in that essence? Like, yeah.
I think I'm cheated a little bit because I looked into this, and I mean, the guy in a Reddit comment who described it, it's still really fucking confusing to me. Like, I'm not going to provide any more insight than I should.
Do it,
Feels like,
Fred. Tell me what that first scene is.
Okay, that is death. That is death.
That is death. Taking a child,
Fresh little baby corpse.
just
little bit corpse.
is it a corpse? Can we?
Is that
do
too
we
strong?
think? Do we
Is that
think
too
it's a
strong
corpse?
of a word?
I think it's a corpse. I think it's a corpse. I don't think it's a corpse quite yet, but I think it's about to be a dead baby.
Okay.
So we can all
heavy,
agree,
heavy.
wolf scooping a corpse up,
Or
taking it somewhere.
mouse rat. We
or a
don't
mouse,
know.
or a mouse.
Okay, the second. So it takes that baby and leaps over a raging ocean with a demonic face looking up. Who is that demonic face, Mick?
I'm gonna go with, since this is some type of Aztec mythology, that is Dracula in the seas, like trying to eat this boy. It had fangs, some type of Dracula vampiric creature.
Trying to
Of
dig
the
its
seas.
fangs into that baby. Are
Yes,
we correct?
or that courier, the wolf who's
courier,
now
okay,
currying.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the raging ocean significance of that? Like what does that tie into it?
Throw that to Fred. Fred, what do you
Fred,
think?
Fred, what
What's
is
the
that?
significance to that
Of the
raging
ocean?
ocean?
You know, if this baby we said is a corpse, or it's about to be a corpse or something, and that is death, maybe this courier is trying to take it. That ocean represents the fucking
I'm gonna say Nirvana. The space
yeah,
between
limbo,
the
you know,
yes,
like,
yeah.
But I never pictured limbo like a raging space. Like I pictured it like in Beetlejuice, where it was like a waiting room and
Sure.
nothing was. Yeah, you
But I
know?
think it's cool to think of it as like a raging place, because I mean it
Yeah.
can't be easy to get through. I can't imagine. So I think that's
It also can't be easy to just be stuck there waiting.
That's
You know what I
true.
mean?
But
That's
why is
true.
a baby in limbo? You know.
because it's
Well, we'll find
Yeah,
out.
all right,
Bob,
all right, all right.
keep us going.
so that our two protagonists land on a bow of a masked animal creature playing light jazz on a cello or an upright bass in a sea of traffic and cars.
Holy fuck!
Yeah.
So for me, I believe that scene is Limbo. That there's cars just waiting for
I
something.
like that.
Oh, that
I
makes
like
sense.
That.
So,
I like
so the
that.
raging sea was the journey to limbo. You know, the
Okay.
cloudy. We're
That's
getting
what they
somewhere
meant.
here.
That's what
We're
they
getting
meant.
somewhere. All right.
All right. Well, what about the jazz? Well, how do we feel about the jazz?
Every Limbo place needs elevator music, dude.
No,
Think of all the
no,
places
no,
that
But this is
they
much
did.
higher than
No, no,
elevator
no.
music.
Wait a minute. It's jazz is improvisational. You know, it's improv. It's
Shoot from the hip, baby.
shoot from the hip. It's a conversation. So maybe
Ooh.
that's maybe there's people talking, there's conversations happening, and that's the most elegant way to
It's elegant and it's interesting in the midst of traffic, the most boring thing one could possibly deal with.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after that, they are plucked from off of that bow by a tribal creature or man wearing a headdress of some type of reptilian gorilla and blown away by its breath, disintegrating its hand into blood and ribbons.
Oh fucking Christ. Can you say some of that again? Jesus, I didn't
Yeah.
follow.
All right. At that point, our two protagonists, the wolf mouse and our baby, are plucked from the spot on the bow by a tribal creature. It seems to be a tribal man wearing the headdress of a reptilian gorilla. That reptilian gorilla blows the two off of the hand, and when blowing it, it disintegrates its hand into a mess of blood and ribbons.
I feel like that is the the gateway to something. They're arriving at a place, like getting that final push about whatever god this is into whatever realm of the underworld that they
Yeah,
need to
I
land
got
The moment
something.
of
I got
death.
something.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's releasing the human body, which is the gorilla, the Earth reptilian self is you're losing that and going into the new space that is your now space.
The afterlife.
Yeah.
Okay, so good. I like that. Those ribbons collide with a colossal tree that overlooks a town covered in a surrounding of smoke.
That's the destination, dude. That's
Hell.
Is it
that's
hell?
Hades' domain.
Do babies go to hell though? I don't think that there's any
Maybe.
reason for a baby to go to hell.
It depends on what mythology we're in. Well, this is clearly Mexican lore, Aztec mythological stuff. So, not without doing too much research on their lore, I'm assuming that maybe that's just some type of town that every soul goes to.
Okay, all right. It does look like an elegant town, but it also looks like it's getting burnt
On fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep in mind to the audience, this is all within 44 seconds.
That's what's insanity about this. It's such a masterpiece, and it happens so quick.
Yeah.
So from that, our two protagonists, the wolf and the baby, the wolf moves up the tree, climbing up the tree, cradling the baby all the way to the top to emerge out of a mouth into darkness.
The unknown.
Does the wolf emerge with the package?
Yes.
Or does it emerge? It does emerge with the package still?
Yes.
And we don't really see the mouth that he's exiting. It's just
We don't know
like a
whose mouth that
if I
is.
recall.
We don't know it. I mean, it didn't seem like the baby's mouth, if I'm being honest, but it may have been.
Yeah, I feel like that's him completing his journey and then going on to the next. If he's like the soul fairy,
The
he's
final
going
breath?
on to his next. Yeah, he's like going on to his next mission.
Moving to
The
the next
Did
part.
you just say the final breath?
I did.
Yeah.
Where is that? Is that like a name somewhere in this? Is that what
No.
Clavel Gris means?
Okay. I don't know.
Okay, because all right, can I read my description now?
Yes, please do.
Of what that guy said?
Please do.
It is the underworld and death protecting the baby during the journey and its last breath.
We nailed it. We
Yeah,
dumbasses understand high art.
Dumbasses dissecting high art. Maybe not dumbasses. We're doing pretty good here, you know?
That was still much like you both have pointed out, 44 seconds to do all of this animation style alone. This thing is beautifully done. It's great. Would you guys agree?
Yeah,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Smooth animation, and so smooth that it, like, within 44 seconds, I felt like I had to be like, wait, I got to go back and watch this in slow motion. Like, there's just so much happening, and it's so human. Like, it's almost like nature. Like, it's just like everything is molding into the next thing. There's no abrupt cuts.
When you guys first saw this, did you think of this as a short, like a complete story end to finish, or perhaps like a pilot or a trailer for something more, something greater?
I thought it was a trailer because it said Annecy at the end, which is the fest. So, I mean, I don't know if that was part of it or not.
What about you, Bob?
I thought it was a full piece. I just thought it was like, you know what? Sometimes you hear a grindcore song and it's 5 seconds long, but that's the full piece. You know, it's not like, even though to some other people, it might not sound like the full, it might not seem like the full piece because it's not the norm, but it was all there. It was all there for me. It just because it was quick doesn't make it any less than anything else.
Okay.
I thought it was really great. Everyone should go check it out. We'll link it in the comments. Let us know if we pronounced those names correctly. Just put a yes or a no in the comments.
That's it. We don't want to hear anything else.
Yeah, nothing else.
That's
Just
it.
yes or no.
Just shut up. We're right. We're right.
Anyhow, once again, like, follow, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/television. Buy those mugs. Watch this tune. It was great. Catch you guys on the next one.
The early television.